I give up. So this is gonna be a clickbaity ass title. So I got you. I got you, specifically you watching it right now. But nonetheless, let me take my hoodie off. I thought I was gonna look more sad if I did that. But I'm 0-2 in fantasy. It's been maybe like 9 years since I played fantasy football last. So I had to really, really, really lock in and kind of figure out who I wanted to have on my team. Unfortunately, I throw up my team right now. I don't think I did a good job, but I think I did. I low key thought in my thought process. I went two running backs first. Then I got a tight end. Then I got a couple. I think no. Then I got a wide receiver. Then I got a tight end. Then I got a wide receiver. I don't remember the order I drafted in, but I drafted a quarterback in the 11th round, so I completely forgot about the quarterback position. So I ended up with Jordan Love and C.J. Stroud, which I dropped C.J. Stroud and I added Aaron Rodgers. I was gonna get Indiana Jones, but I felt like A, I hate when Giants succeed outside of New York, and B, um, it was selfish of me to pick up. I feel like a hot commodity, so I might have gotten soft in the 9 years of playing fantasy, but I should have definitely picked him up and got some trade value from that. But I'm 0-2, and I'm gonna do the one thing I know. I'm gonna rely on women. So I've asked my girly pop friends to choose my lineup, and we're gonna see how they do because they can't do any worse than me. I'm 0-2, and I put it in my full effort for this. Like I had my laptop out eating shrimp spaghetti that I made with like I ordered this shrimp off of Good Chopped, and their shrimp is fire. You should go. You should go. You should get that from Good Chopped, and Good Chopped give me a promo code, and I'll throw that shit out there. But I made this awesome, amazing spaghetti with some like nice bread and this beautifully cooked shrimp, and then I sat home with my laptop like right here, eating my spaghetti to draft because this is a work draft, and I've invested $20 into it, and it's not even about the $20 I put into it. It's just I thought I did a better job, and I think it hurts a little bit when you kind of make mistakes on something you thought you knew. But it's been 9 years since I last played fantasy. Some of these people play fantasy every year for bigger money. It's a work league. Also, that contributes to a little hurtness, I guess. But yeah, I'm relying on them. Maybe they'll bring good vibes. So I sent my friend Lena my wide receivers. So I sent her a list of 6 names. So like choose three. Oh, not only did I rely on my girly pop friends, but I relied on Fabian too. That's why I'm posting it on the podcast channel. I gave him my three tight ends that I had. I had him choose two, so he chose two of the tight ends. Lena chose three of the wide receivers. I didn't send anybody my running backs. So this is the rules that I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have one position group a week that I will set. So this week I'm setting my running backs. I'm giving Josh Jacobs and Gibbs a week to kind of like produce to where like I don't have to worry too much about the running back positions because I know eventually that'll come. And then my friend Jalen chose my quarterback. So we're going with Jordan Love once again. Third week with Jordan Love. He's been giving me solid numbers, but I'm hoping he does a little bit more instead of just win games. Like come on, like light up the scoreboard a little bit. So she chose Jordan Love. She chose my quarterback. And I will have the lineup up on the screen. Uh, and then another rule that I have is to override a decision. So one decision per week. So my flex I had between a second tight end in the flex, or another receiver, and I just think it makes too much sense to put Hollywood Brown in as my flex because he plays the Giants Sunday night, and I know if somebody's gonna pop off that game, it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be Juju or Hollywood Brown, because Worthy is still questionable. I don't think Kelsey's gonna really do much, to be honest. I think if anybody has a chance, I think Pat Mahomes is gonna just like drop like 5 touchdowns and hopefully two to Hollywood Brown, just to be like, oh, I could see the narrative, Hollywood Brown back to his former glory or whatever, just like, and then they'll talk about how this is what he was getting done with the Ravens with Lamar Jackson. So that's my override this week. Is instead of putting the Cowboys tight end, I will put in um, Hollywood Brown. And Brock Bowers is currently my tight end. Fabian did choose him as one of the two tight ends he named. Um, but I'm overriding that decision and I'm putting Hollywood Brown. And maybe, if we go 0 and 4, I'll just get rid of the override position because clearly I don't know what I'm doing. But let's hope we don't get to 0 and 4. Hopefully, we get our first win today. Well, not today, this week. We get our first win this week. A lot of my players are playing at 1 p.m. and that worries me a lot. I have, I think Bowers plays at 4:30 or something like that. So, um, and then we have again Hollywood Brown playing at 8 o'clock. So, this week I'm playing one of the guys that are kind of like in our office. And I do work with him on a fairly daily basis. So, and he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. I don't think he's gonna like rub it in my face. But the first week, I lost to our GM, and you know what they say. You got it. Like if you're the commissioner too, like you can't lose week one. So I had that going against me, and then I lost to some guy from corporate that I've never really met. I don't think I've met that guy, but maybe I did. I don't remember, to be honest, and that's on me. That's just I don't remember. Maybe I'll cut that out. I don't know. Maybe they'll see this. Who knows? Who knows? But this week's an important week for me. I've been staring into the sunlight for 6 minutes and I can't see anymore. I mean, I can, but like it's like every time I look over here to check framing, it's like blurry. But yeah, so I'm relying on the girly pops to help me fix my fantasy season and follow along because I will do this every week. Every single week, I will give you a fantasy football update. I'm not gonna give the update. Clearly, I'm not gonna set the lineups anymore. I'm gonna see what people choose and if we win or not. But I'm basically letting the football gods know that this is nothing but vibes. We're vibing, and we're gonna figure it out along the way. So shout out to the people that helped me set up these lineups, and we'll see what happens on Sunday.